Hi everybody, welcome back to this channel. My name is Diana and this is Creativity Incorporated. I want to talk to you about corners, all things corners. I have a thing about corners, just like I have a thing for the baseboards for the walls. I constantly paint mines in the house. I don't know why. I think it's like an important part. I mean, of course the wall has to be clean, but like, I guess because you mop and you clean, the borders get messed up. And so I constantly have to be cleaning it. So that's why I feel like I see this board, my obsession with corners too. I don't know. I ranted too much. Anyways, so I made these corners out of brass. I want to say about, you know what, to be safe, I'll say a few months ago. But these are real brass, and there's a link right here. To the video where I made these. And I like to make I don't know what they would be. Is it like the protector? Because you know you'd have a lock. My idea when I get to use these is I would have like a latch or some sort of, and you can like put one of those little latch holder or something here where I could bring a piece of leather or a latch or something here. And that's this right here. And it kind of goes to this. See, sort of like this. I can do that with this. But these are made of a soda can, like a plain out Rockstar. Actually, I stopped drinking Rockstars because I'm smarter now. I drink them once in a while, but not anymore. But these are all made from Rockstar cans. They're the same concept, kind of ish. And there's also a video as to how I make all these in more detail on my YouTube channel. Like, I think maybe back 2 years ago, maybe almost 3 years ago now, when I started making stuff out of soda cans. So this is also a soda can, and how I paint them and how I like decorate them and all that stuff. So that's also a type of corner that I like to do. I made these first before I made these, but I feel like these are accessible to literally everybody. If you have scissors and a can, you can make these. Literally is the best. I love them. But recently I have been getting into a little bit more of a different style kind of corners. Oh look, there's these other ones right here too. And I use soda can for this. I used it for my signature label, and I also used it for just to hold this. I had originally made it to hold a pen, but it was too wide, and it so happened that it fit this. And I mixed a little bit of silicone glue, the one I use in all of my videos, with a little dab of blue, and I put it in a bottle with a little bit of my son makes origami stuff, so he made me an origami boat, and that's how I keep that there. And I love using soda cans pretty much for a lot of stuff, not just this stuff. Anyways, these are also corners that I really enjoyed. These are paper. There's also a link to a video here. I'm going to try to link all of them, but I have a million things to do this weekend, and hopefully I can get to it all. But these are more traditional, you know, with the leather. And in this case, I put a little bit of gold trim just so I finish it off and it looks a little more traditional. But I've also been able to do, would this be considered corners? I don't know. But these are like from a tree, like a home decor tree, here and here. I feel like I still want to finish something here. That's why I still have like little pieces that I saved. Like this one. Like something like that. Not sure, but I've left it open. This is my scrapbook, family scrapbook. And I feel like that looks good to me. But I want to see if I want to make up a latch or something that will cover. I don't want to cover this, so I may put it on the piece of leather that's going to close the book. Not sure, so I still haven't put it on. It comes to me later, you know. I work on, like, you guys see me make videos, and I will add to them and work on them like later, even if you're not if I don't record it. Like, look, these are molds that I made and cut up, and so this is this with this, but I cut it and I made all kinds of attachments to it. And this was, I think, some of this part. So these are different corners that I've made throughout the time, right? But this time I wanted to sculpt something. So my idea is to do something like this. I made this back when I made these. I designed these two corners and I've kept it for a long time, but my idea is to make a mold of this and be able to maybe use parts of it later, or you know, make it for different sizes of books. And maybe if I want to cut a little piece of this and add it on here, make it bigger, and I could make it smaller. But I want to play with this idea and maybe incorporate this other corner that I have here into here. Not sure, but I want to get on this. But before I do that, I have this other corner idea that I'm working on. If you've been here before, you know I'm a little out there. Okay, I recently picked up a dresser from the trash. It had these, they're not ugly, they're not what I wanted to put in my son's room. So I took these off, and instead I put a strip of leather, and I screwed it on there, and now he has a little epinated blue, and the strip of leather is like, you know, leather color, so it looks really nice. So I took these off, but I like the shape of them for a corner, so I'm playing with it, right? So I'm seeing that, look, I can bend it. I'm working on it so far. It kind of looks all right. Look. See? Let me see if I can. But I broke it. So I have 2 more chances because it only had 3 of them. I'm sure I had more, but I can't find them. It was a long time ago. And I saved it for this exact reason. Okay, so don't mind the chewed up book. So pretend this is a corner. Oh, it is a corner. Don't pretend, it's a corner. So it goes like that. It would go like that, right? And I'd have to fix this. I thought it was brass, that's why I was keeping them, but look, it's not. It's like aluminum. But it has these little things where the screw goes. I was able to cut it on this side, but when I was cutting it on this side, it caught on this, and that's why I made this like dumb doohickey. So I'm gonna have to, I was using my jigsaw. So what I'm gonna have to do is do it by hand with a little handsaw. But something like that. And I think it will look cool. So just to let you guys know, like, you can find a corner shape object, see, in a lot of stuff that you do. And this, you can use it to maybe put a chain, like imagine this, right? So, oh look, there's my corner, So I'm gonna put a chain from here to here, and then in the middle, I can use like a tack or some kind of like leather hold to the book, right? I know. So if I do this side to this side, and then I have a chain from here to here, and then I have a thing, and then I also use it to put my clasp over it, I think it will look very cool. But I'm working on this like here and there, and I just, if I get to it, or when I get to it, you'll know. But you know, I'm just here to talk about corners, and you know, the possibilities are endless and pretty much everywhere. So, but I wanted to start on this idea today and see where it leads us. Okay, so we're roughly gonna go kind of similar to the sketch. I do get off a lot, but it was just kind of idea, concept, how would this kind of overall shape look like, and that's kind of what I was aiming for, like to see if it would maybe work. I'm using polymer clay, Sculpey, and this is my favorite way. It's not way of sculpting, because I also use air dry, and air dry does work for me in many ways when I mix it. Only when I mix it with glue do I like it. If I don't mix it with glue, it shatters, it breaks, it cracks off. I don't like it. And then on top of it, I always put like a coat of glue on top of the air dry clay. So if you like to do this kind of scenario with air dry clay, it works. It will work, but you have to mix it with clay before you sculpt it, and then you have to put a thin coat of glue after you sculpt it and before you put your paint. Long story short, it can work. I love how this clay is because you guys have seen me, if you've been here on this channel before, you've seen me use other polymer clays and they don't get as soft as this, and they just pretty much, I have to like kill my hands to knead it, and that's not the vibe around here, so I don't have time for that. So I like this because it just literally, I put it under my leg when I'm sitting down, or something like by my coffee where it warms it up a little bit, and then I just need it like a couple minutes, and it's ready, really ready to go, and it's very soft when it's being used. I haven't used this package in like maybe months, and it's still very, as you can see, very pliable. Also, I've had it for maybe a year now or 2 years that it's been opened, and I use here and there, and it works. So as if it is more expensive, but some of the other polymer clays kind of go bad with time and when they're open, and this one doesn't. So I guess your money is well spent on a little bit of a more sculpey, and it a little bit goes a long way. You guys saw the little ball I started with is literally a little bit. Anyway, so I'm shipping my okay. For me, it's a cherry blossom, but when I look at it afterwards, it doesn't scream to me in my face cherry blossom. But I looked at several images, and it has like this sort of a flat petal, and it's not pointy. It's kind of flat, wavy on the top, and it has like a lot of like lines on it. Anyway, so I've looked at a few references. It doesn't scream to me cherry blossom, but I guess once you paint it, it will. I really like this kind of flower, but you know what it looks like to me? The one that's like from Hawaii. That one is kind of what it looks like to me more than the cherry blossom. Anyways, I really love sculpting covers. If it's something you like me to do more often, let me know down below. Right now I'm looking for to ask you guys more, to give you guys, for you guys to give me more ideas, and more, well, ideas I have, believe me, I have a million ideas, but I would, I'm in the verge of either pushing through and maybe changing the way things are running around here, or I don't want to quit the channel, but something needs to happen. It's really frustrating that, I've been here trying to create, different things, for you guys, and I feel like my channel doesn't grow. And so I'm feeling like maybe I don't want to, like, push my stuff onto people's faces if it's not wanted. But maybe, I gotta turn the page and go somewhere else. So let me know what you guys think. I like sculpting. I've always sculpted. Before, I won a few awards in college, but I don't do it as much as before. But let me know what you guys think. As to this design, I'm considering making a mold of it and maybe offering to those people interested in it, so you guys can like put it on your journals. So if this is something you're interested, let me know. I did make it with that in mind. So like I would have like whatever like is, it has a hangover, like it has like a space on the bottom. I will put a little bit of more clay so that when I make the mold, my mold doesn't get stuck in between layers. And so I took care of that. I kept that in mind, so when I was doing the design, so I can make molds. So if you're interested, let me know, and maybe we can make a run of a few of them. Okay, here it looks. That's how it looks. Sorry. So I love how this turned out. I like this concept because two things. One, you can display however you want. If I make molds of this, I could, in a sense, make 3 of these. 1, 2, 3, right? And keep that one as is. And then play that way. Or if I just do these 2, right? It would be good. But also, I can paint them in different manners, right? So I can do the metallic look, which is the gold or the silver or even the black. But you could also paint it like its perspective color, like brown with pink blossoms. And you can do like this, like a wooden brown on the base, or you could do leather base, and then the flowers you could paint it, you know, the color it is. Or, you know, you could do gold like I have done in the past, like just gold colors, and looks like metallic ends. But I really liked how it looks. I loved how it looks. And the cool thing about this kind of scenario, oh, before we move on, I cut this because I have an air fryer that's small, and I didn't account into that when I was making that the design of this. So what I did is I cut it here and I cut it here, and then right now what I did is I scored both pieces with my knife and then put a dollop of silicone. But I forgot I wanted to show you how it looks in like in a colorful background. So I have this book. Let me see, can you see? Let me move you guys. Okay, so right, and I feel like it would look, let me flip the book. Hold on, let me see if I can put something here. Okay, so like that, and then you see the bottom. See, this design looks cool in a smaller setting as well. See? So let me know what you guys think. What are your thoughts? Okay, if I'm going to tell you how I envision it for future, I want to make a negative space here, all the way here, like a window, and then, you know, cut into the book, and then make the frame, and then put this over the frame like this, sort of like a window, and then this, like this, perching on the window edge. That's kind of like what I had envisioned. That's why I kept this. I don't know if I'll do it on camera one day or not, but I thought I'd let you know some of the ideas that are coming through my head. As well as I think some of you are having ideas with this concept. So let me know down below what you guys think. If you like working with polymer clay, I love working with it sometimes. Sometimes I prefer air dry, but in this case, I think because I want it more durable, and because I might make the molds, I tend to go in this route. Anyways, thank you so much for all you guys' love and support. I know that I've been going through a roller coaster of emotions in this channel, and you guys have been so sweet and supportive and so kind with your words, and I really, really appreciate it. Till next time, guys, stay crafty, and I love you guys. Bye.